Assalamu alaikum, Priya Darshak. You're watching Business Talk, and my name is Sufi, and this show is all about business and finding out about the successful people in our community. We talked about many times in my show about the catering সম্বন্ধে আজকে আমরা আবার একটা টপিক লিয়ে আইছি catering business সম্বন্ধে because when we talk about catering it's a big subject অনেক জিনিস আমরা catering সম্বন্ধে আজকে যে টপিকটা হইছে একটা online ব্যবসার কথা আমরা লইয়া আইছি called Chef Online. We want to find out what is Chef Online and what does Chef Online do, and we'll be able to find out any minutes. আমরা just একটু briefly হই আপনারা যদি কোনো question থাকে about the Chef Online or আপনারা কিছু জানতে চান আজকে প্রোগ্রামের সম্বন্ধে please call us on the studio. আমরা লাইভ ফোন কল নিমু আপনার একটু সময় বাদে আমরা নাম্বার দেখবা reason for this program is basically আমরা ইন্ডাস্ট্রি অনেক প্রবলেম যে স্টাফ শর্টেজের প্রবলেম অনেক জিনিস ফেসিং করাম অনেক রেস্টুরেন্ট হল বন্ধ হয়ে যার we talked about in 4 weeks ago a program where we have many restaurants, many shops are closing down. So to talk about this, I have a special guest who's here with me. He's also been in my show previously, but we talked about property. Aske tan lage Chef Online hota matmu, and we want to find out why is it so interesting about Chef Online. Let's introduce my guest. My guest name is Muhammad Munim Salik. Amra shob shoma Salik bhai hoy daki. Salik bhai, welcome to Business Talk.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salik bhai, we thank you for coming, and after you've been to my show before, we know you as a financial advisor and also qualified financial advisor, and also you own a estate agent portfolio property in the UK. Why Chef Online, and what is the reason for what's the reason behind Chef Online? Then after is good experience in a Chef Online or someone there, then after the project in the online business. Can you just tell me a little bit about briefly then after catering or experience?
Sure. Thank you, Sufi. It's lovely to be here. I know it's a totally different subject. Previously, it was properties, mortgage and finance.
And it was easy service.
Absolutely. Online, it's not a difficult subject. It's an environment where we all are gearing up to. The future is technology. Everything we do is technology, from mobile phones to your TVs, smart TVs. You look at anything and everything in life, we are having to use technology at some stage. We are booking hotels, we are booking restaurants, we are even now ordering for places like Argos, Tesco's, Click and Collect.
We'll come to that in a minute. Just tell me a little bit about your background about catering business Monday.
Sure.
Because we're going to talk about catering today.
Okay.
I mean, there's a reason you behind you came here today.
Okay. With catering, like many of us, we have spent many, many years working in restaurants. I have worked some of the very high-end restaurants. I was one of the very first person, very few people, we trialed on Romanco. That was back in 1982. So this was the first time when actual ecosystem of computer was introduced to a restaurant trade. There was 3 restaurants were trialed at the same time, and Biraswami's was one
How
of
long
them.
ago that was?
That was in 1982.
That's a long time.
So that's a long time ago.
That's still 25 years. Or?
That's 25 years ago. So technology has been around for a long time. It's just a question of have we embraced it? Have we started using? That's where we are. Apart from technology, yes, I've worked in catering for many, many years. I've done my HCMA in catering. I've done my Bartenders Guild in catering. So yes, I do have a very, very, very strong knowledge how a restaurant operates and the requirement of the service system and everything that we do. So I do have a very, very good knowledge on that.
Okay, what is Chef Online? Just tell me a little bit briefly about Chef Online.
Right, Chef Online is a national platform. Client can search online and they can order their food. Chef Online also developing online ordering website for individual restaurants, where individual restaurants customers can order direct to their website.
This also is very simple.
It's simple, but then there are a lot more behind it. When we talk about online, we just think something simple like just click few buttons, you get orders. But there is a lot goes on in the background.
Tell us a little bit. Share your ideas.
In generally, a lot of people have normal website. Normal website meaning it's information based. Around about 12 to 15% people in the UK have their own online ordering system. But many more has got third-party systems where they don't have no control over their business. In order to have full control over your business, you have to have your own system. You have to get someone to come and develop your system. That can cost you thousands of pounds. Then someone have to train you. You have to have the know-how and the knowledge to use. many people can use, but there are a lot more people who are not familiar with technology, and they are still a bit worried that can we use the
So like when you said about the technologies, especially the small business people, restaurants owners or takeaway, যখন হুনে যে আপনার কম্পিউটার যখন লাগে অনেক দৌড়ায় মনে করে মাইক গইগু we're not used to touching that because not young generation are actually mainly on the business, yeah, or slightly second generation people. So how do you make them easy for them? I mean, what in your website, I mean, how would they
technology is much more easier to use now. We all can use a smartphone. It's not difficult. It's just getting the confidence that I can do it. What we do is we provide full support 7 days a week from 7 a.m. till 11 p.m. If you are confident and able to use your control panel backend, you have all the facilities there. If you cannot, then we help you or we do it for you if you cannot do it. So that's the good thing about Chef Online. So we are there to hold your hand and support you all the way through.
My question was at the beginning there, after the property, investors, you're successfully running your business, and I'm sure the mortgage is getting better now, economy is gone back to normal. Then after Chef Online is জিনিসটা কিতা লাগে thinking করছো then you got to invent করছো আপনি, but what was the thinking then আমি কিতার জন্য এটা করতাম মানে আমরা যে কোনো একটা ব্যবসা করতে হইলে আমরা চিন্তা করি why do you think our community people needs Chef Online?
The reason for the thinking is it started as a conversation how we are utilizing technology, and then we realized that we have many friends, families in catering industry, and we hear a lot of negatives about a staff shortage and so on and so on. But technology is something that we are not utilizing, which can give us a great advantage in terms of organizing our business. What we realize is, we're talking to a lot of friends and family members who own restaurant business, that we are using technology, but we're using a third party. No one is using their own. If they started using their own system, then they can actually save a lot of money. It makes life much easier in order to manage your business. The problem we have is, and what the feedback was, it's not easy to have your own system. It's not cheap. And then there are a lot of people out there that are misleading as well. There are so many small companies coming out and they're trying to provide a service, but once the crunch comes, like updating the system or the technological environment, providing a unsocial hour service, this is where not everyone is living up to it. And this is why you need a national platform where someone can be there all the way through 7 days a week, and it's not going to cost you a large proportion of your revenue. So this is like having your own business, someone helping you, and at the same time it's affordable, manageable, and someone is there to help you all the way through.
So suppose you came to my restaurant and you say to me, Sufi Bhai, you were telling about your Chef Online. What happens if I turn around and say, I'm in the online hormone? So what's the difference between your Chef Online, the website, and Amar Mizorgu? What's the difference between that? Will I not be able to do the same thing?
Sure. Personally, absolutely you can. And there are many people has done so, and they are doing very well. Anyone who has got their own website, they will not go back. They will not say, they will not come away from that. It's the way forward. If you can do yours, it's very good. That's what everyone should do. They should go and invest, and they should have their own system. Where we come in is where someone doesn't have the technical knowledge or the fear factor of technology or the cost element or support as well. This is why we come and hold your hand and we'll do everything for you from scratch all the way through to your trading, and we also we guide you and help you how to do online marketing, etc.
Do you provide this training to people? Or?
We teach everyone whatever they need to know in terms of using their system.
And how long have you started doing the Chef Online?
We started last November 2014.
Gosh, nearly 1 year.
Nearly 1 year. So what we've done is, a lot of small companies, what they do is they go out, they buy a ready-made template, they just copy and then they just roll it out. But to do something on a national level and to make sure that it's going to be reliable and future-proof with technology, we started everything from scratch and we developed our own system. So everything we have is our own in-house build. So we built our own database, own CMS system, own template. We also develop our apps in-house. So everything that we do is developed specifically for restaurant in mind. So it's not a general purpose technology specifically targeted for restaurant people or restaurant owners. And when we're developing, we also had a lot of consultation with stakeholders and restaurant owners, and they have sort of given us the feedback saying we would like to have our system developed on that way, and this is how we'd feel comfortable. And based on that feedback, we went back and we made a lot of changes, and we've developed a system that would actually favor the restaurant owners rather than we're developing something and pushing it onto you to say this is the choice you have, take it or leave it. So it's the other way around.
So like, well, I said as well, the shortage of staff especially in catering at the moment. What Chef Online money? How can you save time in when you look at related to
Save time, very good question. Let me give an example. Come Friday, Saturday night, when most restaurants are busy, or this is the 2 days when restaurants are really busy. Between the hours of 6 and 8, you are probably getting so many phone calls for takeaway orders. Some restaurants have 2-3 telephones, but you just don't have enough manpower to man all this telephone at one go. Now, what happens with technology is people can actually order online. They can pre-order. So it saves you time by, you don't have to have people standing there, answer that phone. You're writing it down, you're making a mistake. You are adding the bills up, you're making a mistake. It's time consuming. With technology, if you use it right, your client can just go to your website and they can just simply place an order. The order prints out in the bar. You can have it in the kitchen as well. You don't even have to take the order down to the kitchen. The timings are automated, offers, discounts, everything's automated.
So how does the system work? If I want to Google it and say restaurants in Brick Lane, for example, in your restaurant Brick Lane, is it going to come in your restaurant name, or how does this work? Because when there's other technology or website group, as soon as you press it, it goes to say, suppose I'm one of the main thing, Just Eat or Hungry House. These basically one of the big companies. They search for if my wife wants to go and get some takeaway, she usually goes to their thing and they see search for halal restaurant and comes up. Is this something similar kind of thing you're doing? Or?
It's very same, very much same. With big companies, they can afford to spend a lot of money on doing search engine optimization. As an individual, it's very, very tough trying to promote yourself by yourself. But someone like Chef Online, when we don't charge any commission, we work with you. So therefore, when we do the search and optimization, and vice versa, when your client orders direct to your website, and if you promote your website, then you are not paying out proportion your revenue. So when client orders direct to you, you don't lose out any of your business. So whether client comes from Chef Online or direct from your website, it's your gain. And we also do search engine optimization, SEO. We also do a lot of online.
What is SEO?
Search engine optimization.
So what does it mean?
This is how people would find you online. In order for people to find you online, you have to talk internet language. And this is how, when they do search like keywords. So when you type in Indian restaurant, then Google recognizes Indian restaurant, then you do local SEO. I am looking for a place in Brick Lane or East London, or your postcode. And then by doing SEO optimization, then you are easily found. And with proper SEO, you can be on first page ranking. In some cases, you can be on top. Is that
service you offer as well?
We do this by default for everyone. Because if they are not successful, then we are not successful. So our mission is to help a restaurant gain additional business. And by SEO is part of the process to make individual restaurant who can be found on first page of the Google ranking.
Because after they're online as a business solution, I think the most thing is the people usually say, "Oh, we have so many people come to our door and trying to get online to register with them." So the most worry is how does people should know who's actually the right people? Like you can have someone works from home in the living room or for their bedroom or for the basement of the house, and he can make it. There are computers just in their website. So how do we know their Chef Online bar or know their brand hall? How do we know that era genuine era bala this will be giving us a service? Because because our database website. So how will you be able to?
I mean, look, there are many people out there doing a good job. So let's say a lot of people are doing a good job, to be honest. Yeah, and these are the people has actually brought out the idea of online ordering system. But at some stage, some people have failed to manage and maintain the service level. This is where people has got confused and got the fear factor of, is something going to go wrong?
Okay, we're just going to take one call. It's been waiting quite a long time.
Sure.
Hello, assalamu alaikum, Ali bhai.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Bhai, koi থেকে মাত্রা ভাইয়া?
সুফি ভাই ভালো আছেন? আপনার সুন্দর খুব টপিক, বড় সুন্দর সুন্দর একটা টপিক আনন বিজনেস প্ল্যাটফর্ম আছে।
থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ
ধন্যবাদ আপনার এবং আপনার যে কলিগ আছেন তার কাছে আমার সালাম। আমি অনুরোধ করব আপনার আর কি একটা টপিক বিমান সম্বন্ধে নিয়ে আইতে আর কি আমরা অনুরোধ করব আপনার কাছে যে সিলেট থেকে ডাইরেক্ট যে ফ্লাইট যে দেওয়া হয় না কমিউনিটি
আলী ভাই
থেকে দেওয়া হয় বাকি যে দেওয়া হয় না আমি অনুরোধ
Ali bhai, sorry to interrupt you. Thank you very much for your lovely call, and I'm very pleased যে আপনি আমার সবসময় সময় দেখুন। আসলে আমি গত এক মাস আগে আমি নতুন বিমান ম্যানেজারে নিয়ে আসলাম। He was the first person to give interview in my show exclusive to ATN and Business Talk. So next time inshallah আইবা আপনি দেখবা সব সময় আমার কাছে লাগে আপনি ইউটিউবে গেলে পাইবা। We talked about the বিমানের সম্বন্ধে। আজকে আমরা আসলে খারি ইন্ডাস্ট্রি নিয়ে মাত্রাম। থ্যাংক ইউ। আপনি দেখতে থাকা আপনার কোনো কোয়েশ্চন থাকা যদি খারির সম্বন্ধে ইন্ডিয়ান রেস্টুরেন্ট সম্বন্ধে প্লিজ কল us on the studio. We're talking about modern technology. কিভাবে আমরা টাইমিং সেভ করতে পারি, কিভাবে আমরা ওয়েবসাইট ইউজ করতে পারি, ওগুলো সম্বন্ধে আজকে মাত্রাম। সালিক ভাই, sorry, you were saying?
Please carry on.
You were saying about that যে যখন মাত্রা আমরা আসলাম যে আপনার SEO মানে
optimization.
Yeah.
Yes, I was just saying a lot of individuals are doing a good job, and these are the people has opened our eyes and ears to technology. But when it gets to a certain stage, then small firm or individual are not being able to manage and maintain the unsocial hours and round the clock 7 days a week service. This is why you need a platform who has a proper structure. There are a lot of third-party portals providing this, but then they are charging so much commission.
Yeah. We'll come to the commission in a minute, Salik. But just go have a call on the line. Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
জি ভাই, আপনার নামটা কিতে ভাইয়া?
নামটা কইতাম চাইরা না ভাই।
আচ্ছা, হোক ভাই, আপনার কোনো কোয়েশ্চন আছে আমরা সালিক ভাইয়ের কাছে আজকে we're talking about modern technology.
Question, firstly, obviously I'd like to congratulate both of you guys. I think doing fantastic work.
Thank you.
Especially Sufi bhai, you're doing very well with your topics bringing out every other day. Which is nice to see that you're bringing different businesses on front line and talking about it, which is nice. It's always nice to see it. Secondly, I've got a question for Salik bhai. Can I have a quick chat with him, please?
Of course, you can talk to him, please.
Yes, assalamu alaikum bhaiya.
Ji, walaikum salam. Salik bhai, I don't like to give my name, so can I just be...
Please feel
free. Quick question for you is, I can see your chef online and try to promote chef online, but obviously there is other big guys are playing in the market. How do you sort of decide to fight with those big companies, and what's the difference between them and yourself, basically?
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, bhai. After that question answer diba. Salik bhai, you understand the question?
Yes, of course. Right, the difference between the big companies now. The big companies, what they are doing is they are basically controlling your business in a way that they capture your database. They do not give you full access to their backend. They only give you orders through their own portal. In general, you'll find 80-90% of customers are regulars for individual restaurants. So you actually have the customers already there. What most people are not doing is providing their own system for their own customers to come and order direct to them. This is where we come in. We come and develop a system for your customers to order direct to yourself, where you retain control of your business, your own identity, and at the same time you have your own client database for future marketing. We also do marketing, so a client can order direct to you or through Chef Online, and they are your clients. Because you don't pay any commission, this is where you benefit. So if the customer coming direct to yourself or direct to Chef Online, to you, it doesn't matter. And you already have the client base. So as soon as you provide that platform and you tell your client, look, I have my own system, then your client will start ordering through yourself. What you need to make sure is people like Chef Online or whoever you decide to go to, that they have a proper support structure in place.
তো সালিক ভাই আমরা একটা জানতাম কি লেখা আমরা আম মানুষ আমরা উই don't understand about online business, yeah. So how do we know that সালিক ভাই একটা product লই আইছে genuine, it's the right business, you sustain to because obviously you need a lot of money for this kind of organization. So how do you know you're the right person or someone else is the right person?
I think it's important. Anything you buy, you have to do your market research. You need to look at the background and the setup. Sometimes you can do it by like media, publicity, promotion, and you also need to look at the setup and need to see what they're doing, saying and what they're doing. And if the setup sounds right, is it a one-man show or is there a proper structure on the background? With Chef Online, we are strategic partner with Amber IT in Bangladesh, and Amber IT is one of the biggest IT providers in the country. And
in Bangladesh.
In Bangladesh, and as you'll know, with technology, with Southeast countries, that they are becoming very, very strong now. And Bangladesh equally is becoming a major player in terms of technology. Bangladesh is supporting and exporting technology to UK, to USA, to many part of Europe as well. There are many NGOs, there are many big companies who are operating from Bangladesh. It's just that we don't know. Bangladesh produces some of the very good IT graduates, like WET, for example. They're one of the best universities for IT and technology in Southeast Asia. They're competing with anyone in India or anywhere else. So we do have the people capable. It's just that if we can bring out the best out of them, then we'll realize that how good and how strong Bangladesh is in terms of technology and moving forward.
Okay, we're going to have to take a short break. Basically, we're going to find out the Chef Online আপনারা যে সার্ভিসটা মানে you provide free service any as well. What's that? How does the free service work?
What we've decided to do is, with many people asking, they're a bit worried, they're a bit scared, is it for me or is it not for me? So what we're doing is we are developing a website for free of cost. We don't charge any commission.
Okay. And Salik, we're going to have to we're going to take a short break and we'll talk after the break.
Absolutely.
So you're watching Business Talk. I'm going to have to short break. Niram, please be with us and we'll be back after the break.